Hello everybody! Crystal here from Galaxy Finds. I'm a full-time reseller mainly on Poshmark but also on Depop and Etsy, and I'm coming at you with a new camera, and I have my 2020 best and favorite Poshmark sales from each month of 2020 for you. Yeah, 2020 was a year, so I have picked out either my favorite or most surprising or whatever sales from 2020. Not always the biggest flip, but some of them are my biggest flips. Yeah, they're just fun and some of them have a story. So without further ado, I shall start with January. So January, my biggest and most surprising flip was a pair of Madewell maternity over the belly skinny jeans. And I normally don't sell maternity, but I was going through the maternity section because sometimes there's goodies in there, and I saw them. They were a little more than I wanted to pay, but I picked them up anyway. And I got them home and realized that they should sell for a lot. And I listed them, and that night, probably an hour or two later, they had an offer. And I sat on that offer overnight just to make sure that nobody would buy outright. And then I accepted the offer for $60, and I was happy with that. So, Madewell maternity jeans. My favorite sale from February. I had gotten this at my favorite thrift, like charity store. It's not like a Goodwill or anything. It's just like a local store. I'm sorry if you can hear like music in the background. There's a church across the hall from me in my office, and yeah, they're playing some very loud music right now. But anyway, February was a Prana Sherpa lined Diva vest. That's what it was called. It's a black vest with like a Sherpa inside. Super cozy. I almost kept it for myself until I saw what the comps were, and I was like, I gotta sell it. And I sold it pretty quickly for $79. I was shocked. I didn't think it would sell for that much, but it did. So that was February. March. I got this at a Goodwill in New Hampshire. I had gone up to New Hampshire to get rid of some stuff at Plato's Closet. And that's the closest. Plato's Closet to me is like 45-ish minutes away. So I hit up a Goodwill while I was there. I got this ASOS maxi dress, and it was gorgeous. I just could not leave it behind. It had these flutter sleeves, and it was like floral. It was like a cream color with like pink flowers. I just was like, I could not leave it behind, and it sold like within a week for $55. So I was glad that I picked that up. And I also think that was my last thrift trip before COVID. I didn't know it would be my last thrift trip before COVID, but it was. And so then comes in April, where I'm listing my death pile, and I had a vintage Dior robe, like a lightweight, like summer robe, that I picked up at the bins last January for my birthday binge trip. And I finally got around to listing it, and it sold very quickly for $50, and it probably cost me less than $2 because it was lightweight, and I got to the bins. My last binge trip. I missed the bins. And my next is for May. May is another Madewell piece. I was sourcing on Poshmark. Sorry, allergies, nose itchy. Anyway, I was sourcing on Poshmark for things to flip, and I ended up in somebody's closet. They had, you know, a few good things, and just not great pictures, not great descriptions, so obviously these things were just sitting around. And they had a pair of Madewell Cali Demi boot jeans in a size 32, and they just were labeled like Madewell jeans, and they were for $15. So I think I got that in I got like an American Eagle sweater, which also sold. And I mean, usually when I'm buying things, I always like bundle, because paying $7 to ship one thing is kind of silly unless it's like a big purchase. So I definitely profited off that because I made $65 from those jeans. June, another thing for my birthday binge trip that I just had sitting around, this vintage Hawaiian caftan dress, and these have like been really popular lately. This was so pretty though, and I think I just put off listing it because it was long, and taking photos of long things is like really not fun. So I finally listed that, and it sold like that night. Like, I had some girl like asking me a bunch of questions, and then somebody just came in and sent me an offer for $73, and I was like, sold. You snooze, you lose, lady. July was a surprising sale because, first of all, it was my first ever Shoshana piece, and I thought for sure I'd be sitting on this for like a long time since it was July. We're in the middle of COVID. People are not having events. This was a formal dress, and it was silk. It was past a couple past seasons, so it wasn't even like a current dress. It's called the Miley dress. It was silk. Somebody came along and paid $60 for this, like within a few days of listing it. I was shocked. August was awesome because it was my first month where I ordered a DIY t-shirt box from ThredUp, and I think there's a video to that down here if you scroll down. So August was my first ever DIY t-shirt box, and I got this Uniqlo shirt, and it's a collaboration with KAWS, K-A-W-S. That is one of their very sought after collaborations. And I didn't know it when I saw it. I was like, oh, this is interesting. And then I looked it up and I was like, oh. And that sold for my asking price of $50 within a couple days, which more than double paid for that box. So that was awesome. September was an Anthro brand, Sparrow, which I know is not the best Anthro brand, but I got this dress because I thought it was cute, and then I got home and realized it was something that Taylor Swift had worn. I sat on this for a while, but I did get $50 for it, so I'm glad that I did. Usually if you have something that a celebrity has worn or it's been worn in a TV show, like that helps sell it, depending on what the show is or who the celebrity is, so keep that in mind when, you know, sourcing things. October, I wanted to highlight something because I thought it's funny, whenever I go in all those Poshmark groups on Facebook, people like will say, I would never pick up this brand, I would never pick up this brand. Forever 21. Never say never, because I had these Forever 21 NASA collaboration pants, and they sold very quickly for $35. And some collaborations through Forever 21 are actually pretty sought after. And the funny thing is, was like a month later, I got a Jomar box of like fast fashion, which I think is also in another video, and I got another pair of those pants in like a different style. And those ones sold for $30, because these ones were new at tag. The Jomar ones were not new at tag. So just to let you know, like, don't sit on Forever 21. November. I'm trying to do this sort of quickly so you guys aren't sitting here forever. November. It was an Anthro brand that I had never heard of. I picked up this dress because I was like, oh, it's kind of like cottagecore, like, it's cute, and floral, whatever. I got home and realized it was an Anthro dress because I actually did a Google Lens on it when I was taking photos, and it popped up as Anthro, and there was a stock photo and everything, and I was like, okay. The brand is called Gunilla, G-U-N-I-L-L-A. I don't know if that's how you say it, but that's what it looks like, Gunilla. So that sold pretty quickly for $40, so that's another Anthro brand maybe to look out for. I'm not sure if all of their pieces do that well, but hey, I was willing to take a chance on that. And December, I sold my vintage Halloween sweater, finally. If you guys have followed my Instagram, I posted a picture where I modeled it, and then it was also picked on the Explore page on Depop, and I got like almost 500 likes on it, but no bites, no offers, and it finally sold on Poshmark for $38. So that was fine with me. I paid $1 for it, and I actually ended up wearing it on Halloween because it hadn't sold yet. And it sold mid-December. So, those are my favorite sales of 2020. I hope to have many, many more for 2021. I tried to order my sales report, but they always mess it up for some reason. I'm not sure if this happens to everyone, but like I'll order like from January to December, and it will send me from like December of the previous year to like mid-December of this year. And I'm like, no, that's not what I ordered. I wanted January to December, not December to mid-December. I don't know. And I did check the dates right. Like I did pick the actual dates that I wanted. But so I made somewhere around $17,000 on Poshmark last year. That's before fees and everything. And then I also, you know, made some on Mercari, Depop, Etsy, and I think Kittison, maybe a sale or two on Kittison. But yeah, so I probably made around $20,000 before all the fees and stuff were taken out. And I was a part-time reseller for most of 2020, so I'm okay with that. And I will be a full-time reseller at least until this coming September, where I'm probably going back to nannying again full-time because my boss is going to be going back to work. The whole reason why I went full-time reselling was because my boss, who was a teacher, decided to take this year off due to COVID. So they only need me 2 days a week now. So I do Mondays and Tuesdays nannying, and then the rest of the week I do reselling. And it's been working out. I've been doing okay, and I'm glad I do have that like extra income to fall back on. But I don't know. I've been enjoying it. The only thing I'm not enjoying is how I can't go thrifting, and yeah, that was one of my favorite parts of reselling. But I have plenty of things to list, so I just gotta get through that. I know. Anyway. If you got this far, thank you for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more reseller content. I asked on my Instagram recently if anybody would like to see me do a video on sharing, community sharing, like share party, like not share parties, like share groups and stuff, like, because I see a lot of videos on not doing community sharing, and I kind of wanted to give my opinion on the opposite side, because I think there is some benefit to it. But anyway, that may be my next video. Yeah, let me know what you thought. What were your best sales of 2020? Let me know. Thank you for watching. Bye.